This is TWiT.
The biggest feature they touted is not much of a feature, although there is a big change in here that I think is important, and that's the search icon on the taskbar, which is turned into a search box like we used to have in Windows 10.
Yeah, it's got bigger, and the pill gets bigger, even bigger.
Right. It's a horse pill now. So Microsoft is advertising this as Bing AI on the taskbar, which is absolutely not what it is. It's a search box. It has a Bing icon on it. And depending on where you are, signing up to or registering to be part of the Bing AI preview, what you see here will be a little different, but it will always involve going to a web browser, which means there's no Bing AI in Windows. They did not suddenly add AI to Windows.
And I think Zach Bowen said this, or no, one of them.
No, I said this first.
You said it's
he wrote an article about it. I tweeted about it.
Yes. Credit to this guy, Paul Thurrott.
Oh, I immediately jumped on this.
It's an ad for Bing, is what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did say that. He did. Okay.
He said that.
It's just a Bing. It's a what I said was it's a Bing icon that does nothing.
It's a Bing ad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
it's like
he did say that.
We got it right here, but you got Open Edge. It's almost an ad for Edge.
Well, but there's another asterisk here. Here's an interesting thing. So on all of my computers, again, very consistent. I've not been invited into the Bing AI system.
I'm so sorry.
So no, it's just okay. When I do a search through this thing, this is different. I want you to really think about this for a second. It opens into the browser I chose.
Oh,
that has never been the case in Windows 11. When you search from the taskbar, when you go to search highlights, which is what that's called, and you enter a search, it will open Edge every single time, regardless of what browser you chose. It's not doing that for me. So here's my theory. I know everyone thinks I'm cynical. I think this was a mistake on Microsoft's part. I think they're going to fix it, and I think it will go to Edge, because it's actually way easier just to have it open in the darn browser you chose. To actually code around that and make it always open in Edge requires something. I don't know, but I have no doubt that this is a mistake. So I was delighted to see my browser at Brave open. I don't think that's going to be the case. And my understanding is if you are, and I don't know this because I'm not in it, but I think if you are part of this new this Bing AI thing, I think it does actually open in Edge.
Well, I'm 8%, 9% there.
This will go quick.
It was actually a fairly small moment.
Yes. Well, so by the way, big news, and we talked about this. You can now configure that search thing. It can be an icon, it can be the pill.
Oh, hallelujah! It
can be the search box, or it can be gone. Right. So
that's good.
That's the way it sort of was in Windows 10. It's one of those things we lost when they moved to Windows 11. I don't want to celebrate them fixing a regression 18 months later per se, but I will say after the nonsense of giving us the pill without telling us in November, December.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
So absolutely,
this is what it should have been back in October 2021. That's
what I was going to say all along with this is it feels like we're finally where they should have been with all of these features in the first place.
Yes. And Richard, I got to tell you, I've mentioned this a couple of times recently. I've been listening to a lot of your podcasts lately, just not for any particular reason. That's what happens. I listen to your podcast, but you did that interview with Michael Niehaus about Windows 11 deployment. We're going to come back to that because he hit on, I think it was him, he hit on a very salient point about this release, which we'll get to, but my belief is that they're not focusing on businesses purposefully for now. They're trying to get it exciting for consumers, and that by the time it is kind of forced on businesses, if you will, by the time there is an LTSC version, it will be what it should have been. I think that is, I don't want to call it a strategy. I'm again.
I'm not even convinced that 11 is ever going to be a significant version of Enterprise. I wonder if we won't go straight to 12 because it's clearly energy around 12, this is prone to skipping versions anyway.
Well, for sure, and I have my theories about that too. I mean, I some time ago mentioned this notion that maybe 12 is the AI release requires an MPU. Yeah, that's something businesses are never going to,
Yeah, but 11 was supposed to require a TPC as well, or TPM, and they'll change it. The other thing we talked about on that show was, okay, I know it's October 2025 for Windows 10. I'm betting it's not October 2025.
Exactly, like more like 2028.
Way too popular version of Windows. They will not force you to buy extended support for that. They will be too many.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think you're right. I do also think there's some merit to the notion that upgrading to this version is not a bigger deal than upgrading to a new Windows 10 version, right? So to this.
On the enterprise side, that's why I keep doing these shows. There are some things, right? They've messed with group policy. They've messed with other stuff that's going to cross tech support requirements. And so IT folks are not excited. And it's reflected in
nor should they be.
It looks like I have to re-log into my Microsoft
So I always, I go back instead and
skip that
and just skip it. Yeah.
Oh, because I was logged in, obviously.
Sure.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Oh, no, you can't.
I'm
stuck.
Now
you're stuck. You're stuck in a moment you can't get out
There's
of.
nothing I can do.
This moment's getting bigger by the second.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Oh, well, I'll...
Sorry.
And by the way, because it's part of the install, I don't yet have access to my password manager. I don't, or do I? No, I don't.
No, you don't.
So I have to manually type this ridiculous... Oh, wait a minute.
Well, wait a minute. If Microsoft
it just skipped through it.
Password.
Well, that last time it didn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to type.
I'm going to use their recommended browser settings. No? Don't do that?
Never do
that. I'm going to do it because I am a good Windows user.
Oh.
I'm also going to always have access to my recent browsing data.
Sure, as will they, by the way.
Oh, now they want my account again. Yeah, of course they will. What? It was weird that they changed
that. That is weird.
Yeah.
Now, you should never have to enter a password, though.
Right, because I've used my fingertip to log in.
Well, I mean, you have 2FA, though, right, on this account?
Yeah. And so it should be my
prompt.
authenticator prompt, but I'm not.
That's exactly right. I've never seen it do that on a 2FA protected Microsoft account.
It doesn't recognize.
You guys need a
tie.
podcast about how to
That's what
work
it is,
with this stuff.
because I'm wearing a tie, and it just said, "Who's?" I don't know.
Your business user.
You look like you're a business user.
Lock it down.
You got to lock it down. Business here. It's business time. We got to do a little Flight of the Conchords mention. It's business time. All right. Well, excuse me. You two talk amongst yourselves while I type in my 400 character.
Well, let me talk about some of the stuff you can't show. So, there's some things you almost want to look at, I guess, but not most of it. So, if you're familiar with the notification area on the taskbar, there's those small icons, and there's an overflow area that is for hidden icons. To me, this looks exactly the same as it did before, but it's been rewritten. So it's and this is what broke the shell extension stuff. You can reorder the icons in the hidden overflow area now, as you could in Windows 10. So that's really exciting. Another regression we can check off. But as far as usability goes, nothing has changed. If you have a 2-in-1 or a tablet and you remove the keyboard, there's a new touch optimized taskbar they've been testing for almost 2 years. So nothing notable there. All the icons disappear, etc. I'm trying to separate these from
tabs. I mean, that's new, man. That's like a revolution.
The
having
tabs in Notepad.
Yeah.
So the way that's delivered, though, is you have to update the app through the store. So if you just bring it back to the desktop on day one, you won't have the tabs. But it does happen immediately. So if you just check for app updates, it will update. It does happen immediately. Again, I've been kind of surprised with how consistent this has worked because, I've used Windows before and I've never seen this. So it's been nice. They claim that there's faster search in File Explorer. In fact, they claim it's the fastest ever search in File Explorer. That's a low bar, but that's the claim. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah. We're talking about search in Windows.
Yeah.
The question is it useful? Is it actually going to find anything you're looking for?
This goes back to the Longhorn days when Apple and Tiger added, I don't remember what they called it, but an instant search feature, immediately blowing Microsoft out of the water and embarrassing us for all eternity. So we're still indexing. We'll get there.
All you know for sure about Windows indexing is why your computer is slow right now.
Exactly. And it looks like you're trying to record a podcast, now indexing.
Yeah. And the search isn't any better. And my only real frustration with the search being slow is and also does not return useful results.
Yeah, right. There's some stuff going on in the start menu. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, start menu and the File Explorer, which I can't say that I've seen, but if you're a consumer, supposedly you will see recommended files both from the PC and then from the cloud in the home view. And if you're a business user, if you sign in with a managed account, I should say, meaning an AAD account, you'll see recommended files in the recommended section of the start menu. which is where Microsoft mixes newly installed apps and recently accessed documents. So I've not experienced that yet, but it's AI based, so it's going to be great. And then Leo, is your PC backup?
Yeah, it is, but I'm not. What's interesting is I'm not getting the Bing logo in my search.
Oh no, let me see. What you should do is bring up
down here.
Winver.
I have the large pill.
But you don't have the Bing logo.
The enlarged pill, but there's no logo there. Is that because Edge is not my default browser? No, you said it shouldn't matter.
I do see the Bing icon. So do this. No, you have it. This is it. So bring up the widgets.
Bring up the widgets. Okay. Do I just do this?
Windows key plus W will do it. Yeah. So you should see up in the top right of that thing when it loads. Yeah. Next to your picture, there's a little squiggle there, and you can click that, and now you have full screen widgets.
No, I don't have the little squiggle. I just have expand.
No, that
expand to full view.
Yeah, there you go.
I have full screen widgets, but that's why would I want that? Why?
That's the new feature, Leo.
Okay.
Because now you have widget. The terribleness is on your entire screen, not just part of your screen.
I don't even want widgets. I turned them off, but I thought, well, I should let Microsoft let go and let Microsoft. But I am confused about the lack of this.
Yep.
Now, if I go into settings, maybe it will.
I was going to say, go to settings and take a look at that.
Is it search settings?
No.
Strict, moderate, cloud content.
No.
Work, school, history.
That doesn't matter.
None of that? Okay.
No. Go to the left and click on personalization.
Oh, okay. Personalization. Okay.
Taskbar.
Popeye.
Search is on.
Search box. Search icon and label.
Yeah, so do that. That's the pill. And then go back
search
to search
icon
box
only.
That's the old one, right?
Hide or search box. No Bing.
So weird.
No Bing.
That's interesting.
I got no Bing. And I was, by the way, I am approved. I am in the Bing Bingle Dingle.
I wonder if that's not it. I don't know why. I'm not, so I don't, I'm not sure what to say.
You do have to be in Edge and logged into the Microsoft account that was approved.
Yes, and I see my face.
All right, maybe you were on the right track. Actually,
you can try it. So click on the try it.
Okay.
And then you'll have that option up there on the menu.
Should I type something? Let's see.
Click on the
what? You're just in the browser now. I mean, you could have just brought up.
Oh, where's the chat thing? Is that on the right? That's not the search?
You got to go to, go bing.com.
Oh, I got to go to bing.com.
And then chat will be one of the top. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It says chat right there.
Chat. Ask me anything. What is the official hat of New
so
Zealand?
someone is saying in chat what I thought was I was just going to say to do is he says if you, or I should say Anacast says if you disable search highlights, the Bing AI doesn't appear. So that might explain why you don't see the Bing.
The lemon squeezer, a felt hat with a peaked crown that was worn by the New Zealand Expeditionary Force during World War I and II. It also means anywhere, if you're wearing the lemon squeezer, if you knock on somebody's door, they have to give you an Anzac Bicky.
Ask it when it's going to topple the world's government and take over the world.
That's when it's going to say, when are you going to set up a world government? We'll just make it simple, right? This is where it says, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, right?
I'll just give you
I'm sorry, but I prefer not to consider this a conversation. I'm still learning, so I appreciate your understanding and patience. This conversation has reached its limit.
Is that a little peace icon I see? Is that what it's doing? Little hands and
it's doing the the thank you icon. Yeah, the prayer icon.
Well, let's try the search highlights thing, Leo, just so you can see the icon, because that's really the only Bing functionality.
Where do I do that? How do I do that?
So right click search. I'm an idiot. Yeah, go to search settings again, like you did before. You were on the right track.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Now scroll down and find search highlights.
Yeah.
And you must have it disabled.
I'm turned off. But I don't want those.
On. No, hold on.
Okay.
It hasn't turned on, but let's wait. Let's wait.
Let's wait. Someday it will.
Well, let's just refresh it.
Now I have this crap. Okay.
Right, but that's the Bing crap. So.
Oh, now it's doing. This is
it.
Search. Now I got the thing, but all the thing does is launch the Bing.
That's right. The point is, it's just an icon. It doesn't do anything. And if you try to type anywhere in this box, it's just going to load a browser window.
It's the same whether you click it or not.
Now
it's gone away.
Okay, something's wrong with that.
Something's wrong.
Did you select the Microsoft Search defaults? When you went through settings there in the beginning?
I think so. Let me try it again. Let's go.
Well, no, the reason I ask is I'm curious if you go back and change Firefox to your default browser.
Safe search. I should turn on strict safe search because I don't want to show any boobies during the show. Microsoft account on. Work or school account.
No.
Oh. Should I? I am not on a work or school account, so I should just. Well, it doesn't really matter. Show search history on this device. More search highlights. Everything's on. I'll turn this back on. It's all on.
Right, but okay. But try this. Go over to apps.
Okay. Don't you enjoy this, Richard? You're sitting in the airport. You got nothing to do, and here we are.
Going to grind this show right to a halt.
Grinding the show to a halt.
Sorry, default apps. Third one down.
Oh, do I have to turn to make it Edge now?
Search for Firefox. Okay, I guess just go Firefox.
Just go. I got two Firefoxes.
It's okay. Go to the top and click Set Default.
Set default. Go to the top.
You have to scroll up somewhere. It's hidden.
Set default.
Nope, there you go.
Isn't it? Oh, I think it is. Okay, but it is now
because you chose the Microsoft defaults.
Oh, that's right. I screwed myself up.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now type in a search in the box.
Now let's see what happens. Let's put
see what
this
happens.
away.
I'm just curious because on all my computers it goes to my browser, not to Edge, and I'm kind of blown away by this.
Yeah, let's see. Flight of the Conchords.
Okay.
And it takes me to Bing.
Goes to Edge, yeah. All right, that's the Microsoft I know and love. All right, well.
So you were just lucky.
It's on multiple computers. I'm wondering if it's not tied to your admission into the Bing AI thing. Right?
But I am admitted. Oh, once you're admitted, you're not.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's not something like that.
Well,
now you notice a couple of things when you do the chat. It now distills down what it's actually searching for you for.
Yeah.
So in some ways, they're doing everything they can to make it feel less like HAL and more like a chat bot that does search. The thing it really is.
Yep.
I've also found if you then take that search string and type it into, say, some other search engine, Bing's still Bing. Right?
That's true.
So you know what's interesting? I don't remember this. I can be more creative, more balanced, or more precise in my results.
So this was part of an update they made to this, I think, last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it changes colors depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
So if you're creative, it's like pink or purple or whatever.
Where should I bury this dead body?
Oh man, I'm
just poking the Bing. Searching for how to dispose of a dead body legally. Wouldn't want to.
Oh God.
I hope you're not serious about burying a dead body. If you're asking hypothetically for educational purposes, there are several legal ways to dispose of a dead body according to the search results.
For educational purposes.
I can donate my body to science. I can have a traditional burial. I can have a cremation. I can have it. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
It's almost like the human overseer saw what was happening.
You can't do that.
Hey,
can't do that on Bing. I'm dressed for a funeral. I just thought I'd ask.
Sure.
All right. Well.
Okay.
And the cutoff threshold is kind of random, right? Like
there's more stuff.
It just cuts off. It says 4 of 6. Okay, we're done. We don't
guys, we're testing Bing AI, and that's not a feature of this release.
What? Just out of curiosity,
we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah. What did I do to get that Bing logo back?
You turned on search highlights.
Search highlights. Full. Not full screen, but just search highlights in general. Okay.
Yep.
I thought I had that on, but okay. Oh, no, I didn't have it on. You're right. I had it hidden because I don't want to see this crap. But this is the Bing.
Well, so the Bing stuff pushes the crap down a little bit. So that's probably a temporary condition, but, it's okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So if I turn search highlights off, which I have done, and we talked about this before, to get rid of the cruft in that search bill. Yeah, it does. It turns off that logo. Okay.
The thing that's interesting about that to me is I also had it turned off, but this thing has been on for me, and I can't quite explain why that would be.
And I still have, and frankly, I think this is the right answer because it takes the advertisement out of the pill, which has no functionality, but I still have it here. I can click the little thing in the pop-up menu.
Yep.
What are some meats I can make for my picky?
All right, well,
toddler?
seriously, this has nothing to do with the moment. So
okay, going back to the moment. Go back to the moment. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I know it's exciting to play with AI,
but that was something they touted in the moment, right?
Yep, and it's absolutely not part of it. There's nothing AI based. Well, that's not completely true. There's no Bing AI anything in Windows 11. Let's put it that way.
There's no Bing in Windows 11.
There's no Bing AI.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, it's only in Edge in the browser in search.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
This episode of Tech Break is brought to you by ACI Learning. Accelerate your career with IT Pro and ACI Learning. Test your new skills in practice labs with real-world simulations, hands-on experience, and test preparation. Use the code TWiT30 at checkout for 30% off a standard or premium IT Pro membership. Check out go.acilearning.com/twit to learn more.